Hey everybody, Drew here from North 40 Fly Shop in Lewiston, Idaho. Here for your tips and techniques vid for this week. So what we're going to check out today is how to put a welded loop onto a fly line. You might pick one up off the shelf that doesn't come with one. You might bust one off. No fear, we can definitely set you up with some different stuff to get you going on that. Or if you don't want to do it yourself, you're more than welcome to come in with your fly line and we can put one on for you or at the time of purchase. So here is how you're going to do that. First, we're using these Rio InTouch Level T tubing to achieve our welded loop. That's just kind of what we have here in the shop. So that's what I'm going to go with today. Basically what you're going to need is that product, a heat gun, and just something to hold your fly line. In this case, I'm using a whip finisher. Just so I can spin it evenly over the heat source, which again is the heat gun. I don't think your old lady's hair dryer is going to cut it. I think you're definitely going to need a heat gun, so ask your buddy if you don't have one, or like I said, come in and use it here at the shop. But otherwise, with the heat gun, I like to run it on the lowest setting. Otherwise, if you run it on the higher setting, it's just going to blow it around too much and you're going to end up with a bad weld. So here I've got my fly line doubled over. I've got it about, I don't know, an inch back. We can do it further if you want. We can make it shorter if you want. It's kind of up to you and your preference. This seems to me to work the best. I bring it all the way just about up to the tip there. That's just so I can get the most coverage. I'm not going to weld clear up to that point. It's just so I can get a good seamless line there. So let's go ahead and kick this baby on and I'll show you how to do her. I might just cheat mine down a little bit more here. Another thing too that you want to make sure of is that these two lines that you're doubling over are parallel. You don't want them kind of crossed or turned sideways or anything like that. So go ahead and make sure that that is where we want it. All right, I'm going to kick on my heat gun. I'm going to let that run for just a sec. Make sure it's stable and where I like it. Now you're going to want to get it up over the heat and just kind of continuously move this. You're going to see it start to shrink up. And again, I'm not going to go all the way to the end on this, just enough so that I can make my loop without too much of a small hole there. You're going to see the weld start to form. Again, continuous movement. Once it's done, make sure to kick off your heat gun and roll this out like a snake, like Play-Doh. That's to make sure it's nice and flat. Grab some scissors. Cut one end of this off, or open rather, just so you can peel it down. Maybe let it cool just a little bit, but you can kind of do some of this stuff while you're letting it cool. And when you get my fingers work, there you go. Then you can just kind of start to peel it off. It doesn't always come out perfect every time when you peel this, but in this case we got lucky. I got a little bit up too far on mine, so I'm just gonna open it up a touch. And there's your welded loop. Got a little bit of plastic on there still. Nothing I can't just peel off. There she is. And again, like I said, you can make it a little smaller, you can make it bigger, whatever your preference is. I like to make mine the absolute smallest I possibly can. That way it just goes through the guides a little bit better and easier. But that's basically it for the welded loop. If you have any questions or comments about the process, be sure to hit us up on social media, stop in the shop here and say hi, give us a call if you'd like as well. And thanks for watching this video, and hope to see you guys out there.